Ugh, I am sick. Not physically, sadly, but I am sick of people that try to paint something as something that it's not. They try to tell a story, but they don't tell the other story. I have been trying to look up the news, what's going on between the conflict between Iran and the US, because that will affect me. That will affect me a lot, and it's getting ridiculous. And I try to see what other people have to say as well. What is other people's opinion? I'll go on YouTube, X, and see what other people are saying. And recently, I found this YouTube page called Cash Jordan, and he sometimes covers what's going on between Iran and the US, what's the latest negotiations, conflict, and he says his own opinion as well. But he has said some things that is pissing me off, to be honest. Because let's just look at the video and I explain why.
Well, who rigged the system? They rigged the system against the little guy by destroying the country's economy. And now they're saying, well, the only way to fix the country is to punish people and to take the things that somebody else is able to earn and that they work hard for and to redistribute that to bring down these high prices and to help people afford their rent and to help people afford gas. No, those are not solutions. And the crazy thing is that while Trump is out there in what is now a humanitarian operation, if Iran wants to attack ships in the Strait of Hormuz that are run by innocent people, now we've got a humanitarian crisis. And we've got the President of the United States going out there to take away a regime's ability to threaten 30% of the world's oil. Threats against 30% of the world's oil are unaffordable by definition. But if Iran is going to threaten ships that are being run by people who have nothing to do with this conflict and are just trying to go to work and to feed their families, they are creating a humanitarian crisis. And the president says if they're going to create a humanitarian crisis and they're going to go after people who are innocent and have nothing to do with this, he has no choice but to go after the architecture that powers this regime and gives them the electricity and gives them the ability to move weapons around their country.
Humanitarian crisis, as he puts it. The innocent people that just want to make a living. They just want to feed their family. They have nothing to do with this war. And he's just trying to prevent the price of oil from going up, becoming 30%, which is unaffordable. Well, I have one thing to say. Welcome to my freaking life. You think the price of oil is going up and that is bad? This recently, the sanctions that have been imposed on Iran are getting tighter, which means the price of everything is going through the roof in Iran. It's really bad. It's beyond what you can imagine. If you want to talk about humanitarian crisis, talk about the sanctions, okay? Because my life has been what you think is a humanitarian crisis. It has been like this for 45 years. 45 years. I could not open up an international bank account because of the sanctions. I found a way to bypass it with crypto. Everything was unaffordable, and the cost of living has been rising every day. And my problem might be international banking, housing, rent, everyday living, and just the basic needs of a human being. That's my problem right now. But many people's life are at stake here in Iran. A family member of mine, he has blood pressure problems, and recently his BP device, blood pressure device, got broken. He went to buy a new one. He had to pay 90 million reals for a simple blood pressure device. We were talking the other day, and he also discussed that he doesn't think that he can pay for medicine that he uses. And he said that if I buy the medicine, I cannot buy grocery. If I buy grocery and my everyday need, I cannot buy medicine. And he was just thinking either to buy the medicine and try to find a way to not starve every day, or just buy what he needs, the basic human needs, and just hope nothing happens to him. That's the choice that he is choosing right now, he's left with. Can you even comprehend that? If you want to talk about humanitarian crisis, talk about this. And this is just something that I'm seeing from up close. Imagine it, if someone has cancer here in Iran, they cannot get treatment if they cannot afford it. And I'm pretty sure many people cannot afford it. These sanctions are killing people. These sanctions are creating humanitarian crisis. Do you understand that? If you want to talk about problems, innocent people, talk about that. And it's not just the recent sanctions that are getting tighter that have made the situation much more worse. Okay? Let me just show you this. Was it here? Yes, it was here. This is the price of dollar compared to real. And right now, $1 is equal to 190,000 reals. That is a lot. And I want you to look at this chart. This chart is not for 3 months, it's not for a year. This chart is for 5 years. So the price of everything is going up year after year, day by day. The price of everything is increasing. The sanctions are getting tighter every year, even before the war started, even before Trump was elected, even before Biden. This is how it's been. If we select, this is 5 years. If we select a year, this is a year. It's just going up more savagely in this past year. But in the past 5 years, it's just going up. Nothing has changed. It's just going up harder right now. It's just skyrocketing. And this is going up. The price of everything is going up. The price of everyday living and medicine. Innocent people's life are at stake because of the sanctions. I'm not saying that people that try to pass through the Strait of Hormuz should get shot. No, they should not get shot. I'm not saying the price of oil should go up. I'm saying if you want to talk about humanitarian crisis, about innocent people, you should talk about the people that are inside of Iran and cannot live on with the current sanctions. So talk about that next time, because that is a much more wider issue that it has killed many people and is still killing many more. Trump, just by imposing sanctions on Iran, Trump has killed thousands, if not millions, of Iranians. Innocent people, not uh, people that he disagreed with. He killed innocent peoples with imposing and tightening these sanctions. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was ranting or I was getting angry. And if you're seeing this, please just like and subscribe if you can. And I will see you all soon.